Hello everyone, welcome. Hello everyone, welcome to Bank of Canada interest rate decision. The time is ticking. We only have 9 minutes left. What are you going to expect today? You can expect today volatility. You can expect both prices going up and down, and mostly in the end, we're going to go to the moon here at Evan FX. Hope you're having a fantastic day. I love you, my family. Let's go through this all together. So, what's kind of like the thing that we need to do today before we're looking at Bank of Canada's, Bank of Canada's interest rate decision meeting? We should go through some economics, first of all, at least, so we can see what they are looking at the moment, as long as we are going to look at what they are looking at, as everyone is looking at something, right? Good. Canada is there, though. So, first of all, they have an interest rate at 0.25. We are expecting them to not hike any interest rates. I have seen bank reports saying, well, you shouldn't expect anything new. But they also said the same thing about Aussie, and Aussie went 200 pips up, so let's see, maybe we should expect something anyways. It is, after all, an interest rate meeting decision in a couple of 7, sorry. The other thing is, what is inflation? Inflation that's currently at 4.7, oh my lord, it is high. 2 times where it's supposed to be. Rate over month, last month was 0.7, that is great. How are you doing, Victor Nobre? I'm doing very good. Hola, ¿cómo estás, amigos? The other thing to mention in this group is, why am I so positive about this? Because we have GDP at 5.4 or 4, depending on what you look at. We have unemployment that is 6 coming in on Friday. It was fantastic. Inflation at 4.7. So, am I expecting the same thing to happen next year? Continuation of this trend? Yes, that is why the market is pricing in rate hikes. So, we have 7 minutes left, I think it is right now. Yeah, just making sure we have all things together. So, how do you know a market is pricing in whatever is pricing in? How do you know? What we just look at the 3 things, the 3 major things is interest rate, it is inflation, it is GDP. Okay? So if you feel like what is going to happen now, is that going to be different from before? Is now cat going to fly? Is he going to fall? Is he going to do nothing? It all depends on what they say in that statement that they're going to publish in 5 minutes. And basically, Bank of Canada basically is that there has been hinting of stronger. This is before this happened. There was a stronger performance was expected. So for us and for me, we basically have to look at what they're going to tell us. So for me, this is very important. Bank of Canada. Automatically view. The announcement is due at 10 ET, and I think 10 ET is in 10 minutes. 10 ET is in 6 minutes. That is 8. Yeah. Great. So, great. What else? Love your suit, mate. Yeah, I think I went up a notch from the previous live we had a couple of half an hour ago. I think that is great. So that is my expectations. I think CAD should rise. That's my expectations, and everything else can happen. I also think that we should be sober about it. I'm not going to be ecstatic about it, but I'm just going to say it would be great if CAD also continue high because I have buy positions there. So other than that, yeah, I think that is fairly great. Will we get a Christmas rally? Yeah, we will get a Christmas rally, mate. All right, so Canada seasonality for December is higher, so I think it was higher at least. But yeah, so everything is like set up to seasonality December CAD. So everything is like set up to go higher in my humble opinion. CAD. Yeah, go to CAD then. Nah, well, okay. Use the CAD should then fall. Yeah, that is CAD strength. What else? Is there anything else you are hoping? You're hoping for new CAD to go higher because you have New Zealand CAD short. So we should look at USD CAD today, and we should look at CAD again. I think those are the best ones to look at. So I'm ready. Ready to mingle. What else do we need to do before that? We have expectations of stronger data outlook, stronger like a stronger outlook from the Bank of Canada is going to drive the Canadian. We're also expecting rate hikes by March for them to say something in that kind of a scenario. If they're like, well, no, I think it's going to be bad next year. We're concerned about COVID. That's definitely be a CAD weakness. So we need to be aware of all those things. And the currency strength meter on Canada is still very strong. So all that said, I think we can just wait and wait. And then how is the market positioned for this one? Right now, as you don't see on the COT report, is that you can see that they started to buy it again. But as you can see here, they're still very short hedge fund managers. But if you now get a rate announcement for next year, this is going to change massively. So 28 of you are here right now. Thank you for joining into this Bank of Canada live. We're going to cover that. We're going to cover the markets. We're going to cover what that implies. Does our fundamental buys on the Canadian change by this meeting? Is this going to be a hump? Is it going to be a bump? Or is it going to be all the way to the moon in a couple of seconds? That is what I tried to say as well. One, yes, COT is lagging. It hasn't priced in this week's bullishness on CAD. So yeah, I think that is very important. And the other thing to say here is, I don't think they have a press release today even. I don't think they have a press release, so it's just gonna be no. Do they have like something on YouTube? I think it's gonna be like a press conference tomorrow or something on them. Of Canada, something like that. There was something there. Media availability tomorrow. Report on the economy tomorrow. So yeah, we shall see. I don't think they are going live today, so at least it doesn't say that. So we shall see. I don't think so. I don't think so. Same. CAD is falling a bit. That's just a reaction, then strengthening, and then we are there. There we are. Bank of Canada held the target rate efficiently at the same as 0.25. The global economy continues to recover because from the effects economic growth in the United States are accelerated, led by consumption while growth in the region moderating After a strong third quarter, inflation increased further in many countries. Bullish, hawkish. Canada economy grew by 5.5% in third quarter as expected. Together with a downward revision of the second quarter, this brings total GDP at 1.5% below the level of the last quarter of 2019. Before the pandemic, this quarter growth was led by a rebound in consumption, particularly services, as restrictions. I'm just going back looking at the market as well. Recent economic indicators suggest that economy has considerable momentum into the fourth quarter. These include broad-based job gains in recent months have brought employment especially back to its pre-pandemic level. Job vacancies remained elevated. Wage growth has also picked up. House activity is moderate, but appears to be gaining strength, notably resales. The devastating floods in British Columbia, uncertainties rising from Omicron variant could weigh on the growth by compounding supply chain disruptions and reducing demand for services. CPI is elevated. Impact of the global supply constraints is feeding through a broader range of goods prices. The effect of these constraints on price will likely take time to work way through, given the existing supply backlogs, whatever gasoline prices, which have been a major factor pushing CPI, recently declined. Meanwhile, core measures inflation led little change since September. The bank continues to expect CPI to remain elevated first half of 2022 and ease back to 2% in the second half of 2022. The bank is closely watching inflation expectation, labor costs to ensure forces pushing up prices do not become embedded into ongoing inflation. Judges view that ongoing exercise capacity in the continuation considerable monetary policy. So, what do you see? CPI is going to be elevated. It is going to be high in second half quarter of first quarter, and it's going to be 2% in the first half of the second quarter. Sorry. First quarter, first half is going to be elevated. Second one is not going to be elevated. That is, to me, still bullishness, and I'm going to look at whatever else everyone else is thinking out there, but I see this as bullish. I see this as fantastic, and I think this is great for Canadian going higher. It is as expected. The policy rate was as expected. We have a bit of a pullback here right now. I think that is all good to go. CAD short-term interest rates market has priced in a modest 16% change that the market would hike. That's just a very modest, small percentage, but we did not hear anything about that they are expecting them to increase interest rates into the future. So, interesting. In the bank's projection, this wait. The Governor Council's view that ongoing excess capacity economy continues to require considerable monetary policy support. Remain committed to holding policy interest rates effectively low bound until economic slack is absorbed, so that 2% inflation target is sustainable achieved. In the bank's October project, it happens sometimes in the middle of Q2. In the middle quarters of 2022, we will provide appropriate degree of monetary policy stimulus to support the economy, inflation target, whatever. So that is the bank saying that they think they're going to increase interest rates in the middle quarters of 2022. Yeah, okay. I hear you. I see you. I don't know if I agree with you, but that's still. Hope for pullback with this news so we can get some interest in. I don't have any entries right now this high, because if everything goes to shite, it didn't go bad. Aussie CAD is going a bit higher. New Zealand CAD is breaking higher. That's probably because of New Zealand strength. Oh, sorry. Oh, my lordy. My phone is buzzing. I don't know who is... Oh, my phone died. Sorry, please. Secret Box, welcome back. A long time no see. Where have you been, bro? So this is CAD here. We have a bit of a pullback at this moment. I think I'm gonna add a trade there. I can't even add a trade there. Like what the living had happened there. Okay, let's find some... That is probably the worst thing I've ever done. But okay. Not being prepared with power on my phone. But I guess it is what it is. It is what it is. So I lost that opportunity. Yeah. Ah. Jeez, capital management is not my favorite thing today. So there we are. Okay, there we are. Good. So CAD yen. I see that we went down to support. I would have taken that one if just my phone worked. And then I'm gonna wait for that one to revisit that price today or tomorrow. And then going to the moon. Can we sell pound yen? CAD yen? Why would you sell CAD yen? Out of your mind? No. I'm not going to be that bad. No. I wouldn't in a million years. The Bank of Canada repeated that it sees the slack of being absorbed sometimes in the middle of quarters of 2022. Omicron and the floods could cause problems. That we all know that. Bank of Canada continues to expect inflation to be elevated. H1, first half of the 2022, eased back in second half, which we all mentioned. Persistent supply neck continued to inhibit growth in some areas for Q3. Recent economic data suggests that economy has considerable momentum going into Q4. Employment is essentially back to pre-pandemic level, which is very great. So right now, why can you not sell CAD yen at the moment, bro? Good question. The reason for that is Canada is doing strongly well lately, or right now. Fundamentally, it's very strong. Yen is very weak, fundamentally, technically, and all those things. So until you get that under control, yeah. So if I imagine I was able to enter a trade, I would probably have done that already. So what is the takeaway from today's live? The takeaway from today's live is that they acknowledge the same thing that we acknowledge. Okay? Acknowledging the same thing we acknowledging. Nothing is new here. Okay? So, how do you read through this report? I'm just going to do that before I go. First of all, you need to look at what do they expect for the future. Okay? How are they looking at the current economy? What are they doing with the current economy? And what kind of steps are they going to take? Okay? And this is the global thing. So they mentioned, first of all, they mentioned what they're going to do with the bank rate. Then they mentioned the global economy. Then the Canadian economy. Then the economic indicators. Then CPI. And what they're going to do about it. What to expect for the future. So read this report back, up, down, back and forth, up and down, sideways, other ways. And make sure that you, as a trader, also make sure that you understand this. And if you don't understand this, please ask me questions. So, what was the reaction on CAD today? CAD yen did not go lower. It didn't go higher either. Just ish. USD CAD had a small pullback. We're gonna wait for maybe the more of a reaction of which direction we're gonna go for today. Hopefully, I want this to go higher and I want CAD yen to go a bit lower so we can get it up again. But yeah. So other than that, I think that is fair enough. 10 likes today. Okay, I can live with that. 34 people, I can live with that too. My name is Ivan Bidal. I am Ivan FX. I hope that you have a great day. Canada is still doing very strong. Nothing as new has happened. Fundamentally, still bullish, still hawkish, still going to the moon. How is this good? It's just an acknowledgement of current market conditions or economic performance. First of all, you have GDP, who was at 4.5, sorry. 5.5, sorry. We have inflation is 4.7. We have inflation, unemployment rate at 6%. Everything is doing great. Employment is back at COVID levels, which is great. And then, how is this good? That is what you would expect. Other countries, for their labor markets, are not back to where it's supposed to be. What about US dollar, yen? If that matters to anyone, I want this to go higher. Thank you very much, Michael. I hope I have brought you through this safe and sound. We didn't die. The only thing that happened was that I couldn't get my entry. That's my bad. But I hope you did. I'm going up to the moon now on CAD yen. I don't know if it's going to go up today or tomorrow and the other day, but I'm going to take it up. Have a great day. Boom. See you tomorrow at London, New York Open.